Well, fall is a good time in the herb garden to divide some of the herbs like chives, and it's also a good time to pick some of those and pot them up so you can have fresh herbs all winter. I've got my giant clump of chives here that we've decided it's time to divide, and I'm just taking a little piece of that off and just pot it up in a pot here with some real well-drained potting soil. And go ahead and fill that in around there. And then what you want to do is give those chives a little bit of a haircut here so they don't all flop over. So, like that. And then just label those, water them in, and you can actually leave these outside for a while so they get a good start. Well, another herb that you might want to bring indoors for the winter is oregano. Now, oregano is really easy to find a piece that's rooted in. Just look around the base here, and we've got one piece of oregano here that rooted in, and you can just cut that off at the plant, and then take that, plant that down in there like that, and then give the top a little bit of a cut here, and you've got some oregano for your windowsill. Well, one of the last herbs that I wanted to show you that's really easy to pot up for winter is the basil. You can do this two ways. You can either take a cutting now and root that in like this, cut the flowers of that off, that, and just go ahead and put that in the soil. You can either do this in soil, or you can put it in a glass of water till it roots. And keep that pretty moist until it roots. And after that, you want to keep it pretty dry. Now, all of these herbs, this is a great time to go ahead and pot these up because they've still got a little bit of time. Leave them outside and let them get started, and then you can move them into a sunny place on your windowsill. Well, one of the herbs in our garden we're not going to go ahead and pot up is the thyme, because the thyme, actually, you can use that out of your garden all winter, so you don't need to bring it up and put it on your windowsill. But these herbs, you'll love it if you have some of these to use over the winter, if not to cook with them, just to smell them. So go ahead and take some of those small cuttings off of your herbs and bring them in so you have fresh herbs to cook with all winter.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.